What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of But Does It Spin, and today we are opening yet another Volume 25 random booster. And of course, we have already gotten Brave Wyvern, Infinite Dash Scyther, Hell Carabax, and Dragoon V2. So we're missing only the two Cyclone Ragnaruks. So let's open it and see what we get. But before we continue, leave us a like if you've been enjoying this series, and consider subscribing not to lose any future videos of But Does It Spin. So are you ready? Let's go. So here we are with everything out of the box. As you can see, our kitty cat is here again to grace us with her butt. But one interesting thing about the box contents that I thought was this, because this is one of the very first Dynamite Battle Beyblades. So it did come with this, telling you that you do need to lock them up. You do need to lock the core into the blade. So that's pretty interesting. Let's take a look at the blade itself, and it is very beautiful. I do like this color quite a bit. The transparent red on it, fantastic. I do like that quite a bit. And just Ragnarok itself, always looking badass. Finally, we have a Cyclone Ragnaruk. That is not just bits and pieces from other random boosters. But yeah, we did already have the blue one from the Astro Spriggan set. We did also have the transparent one from volume 29. So here we are finally with the red one. This is still not the actual Cyclone Ragnarok. That one is the one we're missing, the orange one. But yeah, I like the colors on this one quite a bit as well. Just talking about the blade itself, of course, this does have this moving tabs, which will be used for impact absorption, maybe impact deflection. You know, it's just there for the niceness. You can see that it is pretty round, maybe a little oval, but yeah, you won't have much of an attack type here. This will be mostly for stamina. It will have a few counter attacks, you know, when it's spinning, but nothing too aggressive, nothing too crazy. It is just there to deflect and absorb and move on. So yeah, pretty nice. The armor that comes on it is a 2. It does come with nice red stickers that I do like quite a bit, but the 2, you know, it's an armor we have seen in so many Dynamite battles. Probably the one that is most common to see in Beyblades. But yeah, it is what it is. The Ragnarok core, of course, doesn't have any gimmicks. It is one of the very first Dynamite Battle cores, so you know, it is simple, nothing to it. Which doesn't mean it's bad, it's just, you know, normal. The forged disc that came in it is a Nexus, which is fantastic. Always nice to have a brand new Nexus, brand new shiny Nexus. As you know, it does come in Dynamite Belial, so you can put the S gear and now the D gear on it without any issues, you know, in case you do want to upgrade this Ragnarok. But you know, even without the gears, it is decently okay. The weight distribution is symmetrical, but it is not too heavy, you know. It's just, you know, okay. It's just there to fill the spot. This driver, however, it is interesting to say the least, but it is a driver that non-dash, non-metal. But yeah, this is a Rise. It is supposed to be a stamina, I believe. You can see that there is a pointed tip on there, but it does have this really flat and round platform around it, which is not free spinning. None of these components are free spinning. These are all locked in place, and that is what makes this not a good driver, because despite it being, I think the idea was that when it gets hit, the platform would be there to balance it back upright so that it is not just knocked out. And I believe it could serve as a brake for when it gets hit and is being pushed. That would be there. That said, because it's not free spinning, most of the times it could not balance itself out. It would more often lose balance from that, going crazy. And also, though it is round and it will probably help a little bit on life after death, because it is completely unmoving and rigid, it often scraped around quite a bit. And because it was really wide and the arena is concave, it often, even when it's just spinning normally, it would scrape, and that scrape would be enough to mess around, to impact its movement. So it lost a lot of stamina from the scrapes. It lost a lot of balance from this just being too wide. So, it's probably not a driver that you want to use competitively. You can use it, for the heck of it if you want. If you like how it looks on your Beyblade, then why not? The color is very nice at the very least. But performance-wise, I don't think this is great. So yeah, those are the parts. Let's assemble it, test it out, and battle it against the other Beyblades from this random booster. Of course, 2 of them are remakes, so we're not gonna battle it against those. But we do have 2 sparking ones that we opened from this same volume. So we'll be battling against this, despite it being a dynamite battle and these being sparking. So let's see how they do. And that's it, folks. And as you saw, this Cyclone Ragnaruk, it does lose a lot of balance. If it gets hit too hard, then I guess this platform here does hit the floor of the stadium, and it keeps toppling over. It doesn't do too well. It happened once against Brave Wyvern, and another time against Infinite Death Scyther. So yes, the driver does impact quite a bit its performance. That said, I was pretty impressed with how well it held up its own. It did lose both times, but I still think it did okay, given the driver that he had. And I'm guessing that's because the blade itself is a fantastic blade. It does absorb a lot of the hard hits. You know, fantastic, fantastic. But yeah, that is what I had to show you. Take the conclusions you like from that. Leave us a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to see more videos like this. We are of course focusing mostly on Beyblades, but we do bring some spin tops that are not Beyblade related here and there, and sometimes even stuff that are not even spin tops, but that we try to spin just to see if we can. So if you're interested in stuff like that, I'll see you next time, and until then, stay nerdy, guys.